In this video, we're going to determine how to program using the ultrasonic sensor on the front of a robot. Now, an ultrasonic sensor sends out sound waves that then bounce off of an object in front of the robot and return back to the robot. And it calculates the time it took for those sound waves to return and determines exactly how far that object is based on that time delay. You can note that for my scenario, I have the ultrasonic sensor plugged into port 4. And in this bottom status window, it's currently reading the distance of an object in front of it. And if I were to put my hand in front of the ultrasonic sensor, it's reading out a significantly smaller distance now in the unit of centimeters. Now, right now in my program, I have a BC motor block turned on at 50% power in this straight line direction, and currently it is set to being on for an unlimited duration. We're then going to go to the yellow block category and drag out the weight block here. And instead of time, we're going to go ahead and click on the little stopwatch button and change it to ultrasonic sensor. And there are two different modes here, either compare or change. For now, let's just stick with compare. Then it's going to ask you, how would you like to compare? Do you want to compare distance in centimeters, distance or in inches, or presence/listen? The presence/listen essentially is when the program starts, it measures the baseline variable. So it measures whatever the ambient volume is around your robot. And then the second that the volume changes, or say something were to walk in front of your robot, almost like a motion detector, it would then react. The distance values, either centimeters or inches, essentially saying, okay, if your robot's a certain distance away from something, it will react. For this scenario, let's say distance centimeters. We then have two parameters to enter here. The first is how we would like to measure or compare this parameter. So do we want to say equal to a certain distance, not equal to, greater than, less than or equal to, whatever it is. In this scenario, I'm going to say equal to, which of course is one of the more accurate values. You could also say something like less than or greater than. So let's say that I wanted to stop my robot when it was a distance of 12 centimeters from the wall. This second block, that's your threshold, which I just said I want to be 12 centimeters. Oops. 1, 2 centimeters. Then I want my robot to stop. So I'm going to go back to my green selection, grab a move steering, and change the mode to off. So this program right here will stop my robot when the ultrasonic sensor determines that it is exactly or equal to 12 centimeters away from the object in front. Say that I didn't need to be exactly 12. I could say less than or equal to. So when it's either equal to 12 or just below, that is more of an accurate measurement, because say, for example, your robot was going a little too fast, or the object was maybe not a perfectly flat object and it kind of skipped over 12 and it said, well, it's 11.4. It won't necessarily react. If I said less than or equal to, the second it's anything equal to or below 12, my robot in this scenario would stop. Now, the last thing I want to address is the other type of mode. So if I go back to my selection here, ultrasonic sensor, and we're going to say change. In this one, we'll stick with inches, distance in inches. It asks you basically what change. So you can either say if I increased direction, decreased, or either. So if I said any, and then said, let's say 20, regardless, or 2, whatever, 2, 20, doesn't matter. Regardless of the direction, the second my ultrasonic sensor determined that I changed either 20 centimeters in reverse or 20 centimeters forward, it would react.